What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news. If you're new here, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. So we're gonna get right into it. CM Punk had his match with Dominic Mysterio at the live show at Madison Square Garden. Um, he had a great start to his match there. It wasn't a live event; it was like a house show. It was a couple of matches there. I didn't really get to check it out or whatever the case may be, but the main thing was CM Punk that night versus Dominic. And he cut a hell of a promo that night as well. It's like he's throwing jabs at Cody though, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just we don't really know how they gonna do it. It's obvious that it's gonna be CM Punk versus Rollins. At Mania. These shots he been throwing at Cody has been kind of crazy or whatever the case may be. I don't know if it's just part of the act or whatever. But I wonder what Cody feel about all of that. That's not the first time Punk has mentioned cutting a promo with finishing the story or some sort of disrespect to it. Or I feel like so I would like to know how Cody feel about that, about the whole, him mentioning the whole story thing from his promos. But maybe that will come at a later time. But also I wanted to you know, talk about Charlotte and Kenny Omega's Kenny Omega's injuries, serious injuries. Especially Kenny Omega, his injury could have possibly, took his life if he didn't take care of it in time. So he's gonna be out for quite a while. But you know, luckily they caught up to whatever was going on with him before it got too bad or whatever. So my well wishes to Kenny Omega. But Charlotte Flair, on the other hand, she's injured. She's supposed to miss WrestleMania, but I'm hearing rumors is that she possibly could come back at WrestleMania. Before her time. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how true it is, but they talking about Charlotte, possibly going to come back at Mania. So I don't know how true it is. I only heard like a few reports about it, from sources. But that, I mean, that would be kind of crazy. But a lot of people feel like she should not, go about with it. She should just, take her time out, you know, just to play it safe. Cause she has a serious injury too. I believe she had like some type of leg injury or whatever. It's serious to the point where she, she's got to be able to show for at least like 6 to 7 months. But I'm hearing that she could possibly make her return before Mania. So I don't know. I don't know how they gonna play that out. I don't know what role she gonna have come that night of WrestleMania. I don't know if it's gonna be like a match or or maybe they just have her play it safe and just interfere in the match. Maybe I'm not too sure, but I'm hearing that she's trying to make a comeback, before WrestleMania season. Now she probably won't be in the Women's Royal Rumble match, but I don't know. Another news, The Rock. More news about The Rock, Dwayne Johnson returning back to WWE. More news broke out about him joining to the point where it could possibly be him versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns at Mania. So it's a possibility. It may not be a Cody, finishing his story against a Roman. They might scrape that and possibly have The Rock challenge Reigns to the title. Now, a lot of people feel like they don't need a title for this type of match, and I agree. So it could be a plot twist. It could be, Cody could still possibly, face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and take the title from him, and then the Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and the Roman could just have a feud without the title involved, because let's face it, if The Rock end up winning, let's say for instance he do up winning that match, like he would have to, make certain appearances, when need be. And I don't know if his schedule is set up like that, because The Rock is in Hollywood or whatever the case may be. So, but yeah, they definitely trying to um, put this match in the works, for WrestleMania next year, possibly, or one of those events. It's definitely been talked about for the past week, and like I said, The Rock was on his Twitter X account and posting some things about a possible return from a Make a Wish thing that he made to I guess one of the kids or whatever the case may be. So like I said, they trying to this Roman Reigns, man, the tribal chief. Man, he's so fake. But yeah, they trying to definitely start something here. It definitely would draw numbers, more numbers than a Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns 2 match. Technically, nobody really want to see that, but if Cody could just somehow finish the story there, it would be, it won't make Roman look too bad or whatever the case may be. But like I said, I feel like Cody gonna end up going against either Seth or CM Punk, you know, for that other WWE championship. I mean, it would make more sense for him to go for that belt instead of the Roman belt. But I don't know how they gonna do this one here. This, especially if the Rock make his return, possibly before Mania or whatever the case, because I'm hearing that he's gonna appear on one of these SmackDown shows, probably about after the New Year's. I think the episode after the New Year's, he's supposed to return. Then so I'm hearing to set up a feud between him and his cousin, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. But that's what I've been hearing, man. I can't wait to see it. I was the first one to really give a real story on this like months ago. Shout out to you guys that show that video some love. It's still there. I talked about this months ago. You know about The Rock possibly having a match with Roman Reigns and at WrestleMania, but I didn't think they was trying to plan it. From my understanding, they was trying to plan it for next year, the following year WrestleMania. I thought it was like we going to WrestleMania 40. I think they was trying to plan it for 41, but I guess they figured they just gonna try to plan it this year, I guess. Cause like I said, it's definitely gonna draw big bucks. It's gonna draw way more big bucks than Cody and Roman Part 2. And it is. I'm just keeping it 100. But I do feel bad for Cody in some shape and form or whatever the case may be. So I mean, but like I said, Cody's definitely gonna he's definitely gonna win the belt, some type of belt at some point. He's not gonna go empty-handed come next year. He's definitely gonna win something. Also, you can't forget about Gunther too. So, but you guys let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe.